The last game we're going to highlight, everybody knows you're a Cowboys fan. I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
So, Dwight.
You want to start off?
Well,
you can start off for a change. I'm curious. Do you go with your fandom? Are you going to go with your fandom, or are you going to go with what you've been saying? Is that Dallas is going to roll with the division when Romo comes back? What are you going with?
is Romo coming back?
This week now.
Oh, there you go. So, what I'm really thinking is Bradford has played his best game. It was the last game that we saw the Eagles in, and it was against Carolina, who was the best defense they played. And his other best game was against the Jets, who also have a good defense, so they didn't look good at all against Oakland. Outside of that game, though, the Jets have really looked good. Outside of Oakland and Philadelphia, they even played well against New England. So it's really weird. It's hard to explain. But anyways, so saying that, I'm excited to see what the Eagles do moving forward. Also, hold on. Flip the script. If Bradford loses to Castle, then where am I supposed to go with that? And how it's just one of the it turns into a lost cause.
So
and it's not a lost cause.
You're more so going with your heart. You're more so going with your fandom a little bit.
No, I think that the Eagles are a better talented team overall, only because right now the Dallas Cowboys are having a hard time scoring touchdowns. I will say that the Cowboys defense shut the Eagles offense down the second week of the year. The Eagles have to figure that out and turn that around. But the Eagles defense, I think, will have a better hold on anything. The only thing I'm really scared of for the Eagles defense is Dez. He loves eating the heck out of them. We'll see. I'm picking the Eagles, and like you said, it might be because of fandom, but how I really feel is that I do think that the Eagles have the better team right now. They're playing better football, and it's only because Romo's out.
Absolutely. And you know what? I feel like I could go with Philadelphia, but because of who I am and because of what this show is,
you have to.
I'm not going with Philly. I mean, if you guys win, I understand it, but at the same time, I'm not going with them. I'm going with Dallas. Because of the fact that I don't trust Philadelphia whatsoever. Granted,
it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas, which, historically Dallas hasn't been playing well in Jarrett world. I get it. And I understand that you guys are going to want to get this revenge game. I also understand that, Dez he's getting an extra week to get his feet under him. Maybe he bounces back compared to what he had against the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. My problem with Dallas is our quarterback situation, obviously, but I feel like our defense is good enough to
obviously running the ball well.
Right, absolutely. I feel like our defense is good enough to obviously hold a mediocre offense in Philadelphia. Granted, they've been looking better. They're not great. Let's just stop.
No, I don't think they're great either. But
no, they're not. They've been playing better. I get it. The defense, I feel like, is going to do enough. I also feel like our running game doesn't get enough credit. A lot of times they say, "Oh, well, why don't Dallas just run the ball more?" Like I said earlier. We're to a point where Dallas is running by default, and because we run so much and we do run well, is that defenses are able to shut that down because of the fact that we don't have a passing game whatsoever. We don't have a passing threat.
Right.
And they've been talking about, which quarterback is Dallas going with? To me, you go with Matt Castle. Regardless of what quarterback is back there, I'm going with Dallas by default. I get it. It's a revenge game. It's a big game for either team.
The Eagles have played well in Dallas over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and they won the last meeting in Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. The last two meetings in Dallas, actually.
Right.
And on top, so that's Chip's only 2 games in Jerry World he has won. But on top of that, the Eagles are getting Nelson Aguilar back. I think he can be a deep threat. He hasn't been a deep threat when he was healthy. And the rest of the wide receivers also need to hold on to the ball. Another big thing to watch is Kiko Alonso's coming back. And with the way the Eagles defense is playing and how much skill he has, if he can stay healthy and they can rotate all those linebackers, which Hicks has stepped up a little more. Ryans is playing better than I really expected him to. And Kendricks is, he's playing like Kendricks. You can kind of rotate those guys, all 4 of them. That turns into a really scary thing for me. And like you said, with the way Dallas is playing, I think
not a whole lot going on.
Exactly, and I think if you're one-dimensional, the Eagles' defense is good enough to shut them down. That's why I'm picking the Eagles, and that's why I do truly feel like the Eagles are going to win. But I understand where you're coming from. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun.
It's always fun. It's Eagles Cowboys.
What I will say, as you touch based on it, if you guys do not pull this off, this as a whole, because I already said I'm going with my fandom. I accept that. I admit I'm cool with that. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm going with my team. Period. The end. But if you guys truly don't win this game, this is going to say a whole lot about you. Dallas is only 1 game behind in the division standings at this point right now today. Yep. So technically, we are still in it.
Where the Eagles can actually almost take a lead, basically. I mean, or at least they can take the next step to holding on to where they're at in the division.
Honestly, there's no reason why Philly shouldn't win this game because you guys have everything going for you at this point in comparison to Dallas.
Gotta catch footballs, gotta get first downs.
It's real simple. sounds real simple.
Nice.
And we got to get in the end zone, which we haven't been doing. So
Thanks for watching. This is JD Sports. I'm Jarrett Hood. That's Dwight Garfield. You can find our Twitter @_JD Sports. Our personal Twitters will be there.
you can find our Facebook page and the information down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for fresh weekly content. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come.